Yo, so remember that dude, Johnny Somali? The American live streamer who's always pushing the limits and stepping over the line. He's been dissing folks, first in Japan and then in South Korea. From yelling about Hiroshima and Nagasaki on quiet trains to clowning locals and causing drama in the streets. His antics have led to mad outrage, arrests, and even deportation. They slapped him with a travel ban, so he couldn't bounce from South Korea while they were sorting out all those charges. Last I heard, he got booted off YouTube, Twitch, and even Kick, which is like the bottom of the barrel for streaming. Now he's on this app called Party, which seems to be the only place that'll take him. Considering he's a streamer who's been banned from all the big platforms and can't even leave the country, it's pretty clear he's dealing with some serious cash issues. Plus, with his 90-day visa holding him back, it makes sense that he's in a tough spot, both money-wise and personally. This whole situation definitely adds some depth to the story about his trial and the choices he's made leading up to this point. So, I gotta say, I wasn't there. But from what I hear, the night before his court date, this dude was all over a party stream, slamming shots for cash. Like he was all, yo, drop some dough and I'll down this many shots. Classic move, right? But then he ended up feeling all sick and hungover, which is why he strolled into court late, looking like a total wreck. While he was streaming, he even talked about wanting to live stream his trial, which could totally land him in hot water for contempt of court. This guy is really reaching for views and attention, and honestly, it's kind of pathetic. And get this, he rolled into court wearing a MAGA hat, which is a big no-no. The judge kept telling him to take it off, and he'd do it for a minute, but then just slap it back on. The judge was like, didn't I just say to take that off? Plus, I heard he might have accidentally let slip some info about a new charge while he was live. What a total disaster. Right now, we're dealing with three major issues that are pretty well known, but everything feels like it's in total chaos. One of the big worries is a potential terrorism charge, plus some sketchy stuff going down with AI that's got people talking. On the flip side, South Korea just stepped up by passing a law to stop the bad use of AI tech, which is definitely a solid move. A lot of middle and high schoolers, college folks, and even some public figures are getting hit with threats. These threats usually come with lines like, if you don't do what we say, we'll drop an AI-made video that makes you look terrible. These videos often show wild and exaggerated stuff that's nowhere near the truth. Luckily, even though these threats sound super scary, the people behind them hardly ever go through with it. But we gotta keep in mind that deepfake tech has gotten way better, making it easier to create super realistic and convincing fakes that can totally trick people. Korea's been making some big moves with new laws to tackle the mess and drama around deepfake tech and how it's being misused. But there's still one case hanging in the air. A dude used deepfake tech to spin a fake story, making it look like he was on a date with a well-known streamer, Bong Bong. She even went live to say she was thinking about taking him to court, but then she had a change of heart and decided against pressing charges. Even though she switched gears, the Korean authorities made it clear they don't need her go-ahead to keep the case rolling. They're going after this guy on their own, showing they're serious about it. Right now, this case is still open and is being looked into, along with another charge linked to terrorism. So, we're keeping a close eye on these three charges as they unfold, highlighting the ongoing fight against tech misuse and the push for accountability. In his latest court gig, he got hit with an obstruction of business charge, which can land him up to 5 years. He copped a plea for that one. Plus, he's got 2 Minor Crimes Act violations, so not much time there, really. But now he's facing another obstruction charge, which is kinda like when he was getting wild, tossing ramen around, yelling at the clerk, and just being a total pain in the neck. That stuff can also rack up to 5 years each, and he's got 2 of those. His next court date is April 9th, and I'm curious if he'll plead guilty again, since he's already looking at 10 years just from those charges. Plus, he's still got that terrorism case and the AI thing hanging over him. It's about time people start facing the music for their messed up actions. I mean, when you're already at rock bottom, when are you gonna change your ways? This guy just can't get his act together. You feel me? He's out here trying to live stream his own court trial like it's some kind of reality show. All he's after is that attention, man. It's like that part in Mockingjay Part 1 where they say, if you're gonna go out, make sure it's on camera. But that was for a legit cause, leading a whole revolution and all. This dude, though, he just wants the cameras rolling because he's thirsty for the spotlight. The judge straight up told him on April 9th to show up on time. But guess what? He rolled in late again. I ain't trying to drag this out, and I bet most of you know who Johnny Somali is, especially if you're into Japanese or Korean vibes. He's a real headache in a bunch of places. Just wanted to drop a quick heads up about accountability. Keep your eyes on April 9th. Something's definitely going down. He's heading to the slammer for sure since he pleaded guilty. Korea's court system is out to make an example of him, and if they push this AI case, he might end up being one of the first infamous names hit with charges under this new law in Korea. They gotta show what happens when you mess with deepfakes and AI for the wrong reasons. If you thought this vid was dope, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and hit subscribe for more wild dives into internet vibes and hot topics. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Appreciate you tuning in. Keep it cool and catch you in the next one.